everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Speak Talk Podcast. Today you have your host Christina, and then today we're gonna have our other host that it's Kevin.
So yeah, I'm kind of nervous and yeah, again excited to be in this podcast because I don't know if she ever tell you in the recent episode that I was not up to it, but I guess she got really me into it and kept bothering me. When I mean bothering me, when I mean like keep bugging me every time I always wake up to go to work. She's like, "So are you still down? Are you still down?" I'm like, I don't know. So I used to keep procrastinating. Say like, yeah, maybe, maybe not. But at the end of the day, I say, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just go for it and try it out, see what it is. So yeah, finally I'm here. And since the recent one, I couldn't make it because, like you said, I'm always technically always
Who
busy,
was working?
working, busy, always doing something. And since now today's the episode is about me, get to know me, a little about me. So well, as of today, Christina over here is gonna tell me random questions and for me just to answer it. So go ahead, get started.
I guess everyone should know the basic stuff, like how I said it. I mean, I did in my first episode. I was nervous too. Okay,
Well, yeah, that's why
so
I got some chocolate just in case you need to slow down.
so yeah, I was nervous on my first episode. If you saw my video, the first episode, I was really nervous, and which I understand you right now, Bear. I know you're nervous. So let's start with the basics. So your name is
so my for those who doesn't know me, my name is Kevin M Isidoro. Yes, I do have a middle name, but I'm never gonna say it, no reveal it. So if you're really interested, so y'all never gonna even know to know it.
okay. What else? Like, what else do you want people to know about you?
And basically, like I said, my name is Kevin, and I also graduated the same year as she did back in 2019. And yes, same high school. So we graduated the same high school, same year. So basically, she's my high school sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite color, man, to be honest, I don't think I got a favorite color. But when I was growing up, the last favorite color I used to have was red. But other than that, I haven't yet got a favorite color. I do like wearing dark colors, so you could say
Like dark colors.
dark colors, but if you talk about a specified color, I really low key don't have one, to
Mm-hmm.
be honest. And yes, I do have. If you heard of the last podcast, yes, she has three dogs, and I do have three dogs. Three.
Yeah.
I'm a how you say I'm a fur parent,
Yeah.
a
That's how
dad,
they say.
dog dad. And I don't know if she specified what kind of dogs we got, but we got three chihuahuas, what two chihuahuas, and
Mm-hmm.
one pure blood chihuahuas.
Which is the
And
oldest one?
the oldest one is a chihuahua, which I didn't believe it. I thought the little rat was a little mixed something.
No, he is a pure Chihuahua.
And
Oh,
what did we got? When did I was talking about that? Like what is Max? Because I
um,
remember I told you Shadow is like a chihuahua
yeah, and
because he's
Coco
like
Chihuahua.
long and pretty thick. And I was like, man, what's this little mutt right here? And you're like, he's a pure chihuahua. And I was like, bullshit. I was like, bullshit. And you're like, yeah, you tell me a backstory about his whole clan, his family.
I had his dad too, pero se lo entregué a mi tía para atrás because of, you know.
Then you had the mom too.
Yeah, I had the mom too.
Damn, you had the whole family.
I had the mom too, but I was little back then. So the thing is, we were moving, so that's why I have to give it to my tia. Because at the moment, my tia had a house. I was moving to apartment, so that's why I never stayed with both.
Damn.
And then I stayed with Max. So what? 6 years? He's already 6 years. I'm already
That
with
dude,
him 6 years.
that dude older than us. And then my other one, the second oldest is Shadow. He's a black Chiweenie. A little backstory about him is one day Christina was texting me saying about some dog that needed to be like relocated or
A
oh no,
home. They were looking for a home
who was
for
looking
her.
for a home because technically I guess she couldn't handle the dog at the moment because I understand what I think she was pregnant, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She
The
was
person was
pregnant. So
pregnant.
I understand when you're pregnant, you could take so much, and then a dog is a responsibility. So I can't blame her. So I told her like, you know what, fuck it, cause I'm a dog person. I do love dogs. I told her like, you know what, just bring the dog over and see if we can relocate it, cause it's not the first, the second time we did this, right? It's like, ooh, a lot of time.
Yeah.
And so we brought him over, and then luckily he had a name, which was Shadow.
Mhm.
And then sorry, sorry, I had chocolate. And then what you call it? So what was that? Oh, that she finally brought him to the house, right?
Mhm.
She brought him to the house, and then yeah, I finally got home, got to know him a little more better. It was a little troublemaker, but I wasn't all around to be there because I was always working.
I had to suffer with his struggling stuff.
So yeah, we posted him like once or twice, but yeah, nobody wanted him because I guess not much people like black dogs. So so I just looked at him and decided like, you know what,
I'm gonna stay with
he's a
him.
little cute fur ball. I'll keep him. And then that's that. And the last one, the baby one, which is Coco. And I'm gonna pass you that. That's how we got Coco.
Well, basically, you were in Austin when we got our third dog, which is Coco. You were working out of town, and my nephews, because I was living with my mom, so my nephews, I don't know what usually they used to play outside. I don't know what they were doing outside, but they just came in out of nowhere and telling me like, "Oh my god, like one of our neighbors is selling some like dogs, and they're like really 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 small." So at first I didn't even want to go, but then I ended up going because one of them convinced me. I don't even know which one, to be honest.
Wasn't it Jasmine?
I think it was
It was
Jasmine,
Jasmine.
Jasmine, Nana. I don't know. I don't know. It was one of those two girls and one boy.
Point taken, they dragged your ass over there. Point taken, they dragged your ass over there.
So yeah, I mean, I end up going, and it was a lot of like different kinds. Like they were small, big, but the one that we have, our Coco, he was the smallest one from the other ones, and they were not even gonna sell him. They were gonna stay with him. And I end up buying it for my mom, okay? I end up buying it for my mom.
Bullshit, bullshit. That's a lie.
But the thing is, my mom has a dog, and her dog don't get along with our Chihuahua, which the one that we say he's 6 years old.
Bro, when I'm saying they can't get along, they
They
cannot
can
let
they can see
along.
each other. They can see each other. So
So a little background about that, how they not get along. So at first they did get along. They used to play. You know how dogs all play.
yeah,
And somehow I don't know how they got to a fight. Not once, but like
many
many times.
times
But it was the last one that really triggered Max, where he said every time he see him, he just wanna
ran to him.
dog at
Yeah,
his, just get on his ass. That's it.
yeah. So
Cause then he like grabbed him and then just started swinging him, or he just grabbed him and then got him really good.
I think he got him really good. I don't remember, but I do remember he left him like like a little hole right here open.
Not just
So
that, he stayed with grudges. that motherfucker stayed with grudges.
so that's the thing, So since my mom's dog didn't get along with my Chihuahua, and then the dog that I had bought for my mom, which is Coco, our last one that we have, he was growing. So the thing is, my mom's dog was thinking it was Max.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why my mom was like, I can't stay with it. You sell it again, or go back and tell the lady like, we can't have this dog because of this situation. If she don't give you your money, then just find a way. So the thing is like, I love dogs too. Okay, so
That shit went through one year after the other. You said blah blah blah. I'ma keep this nigga.
so yeah, I mean, I decided to stay with it, but I was waiting for you to come back to like, like definitely back to
Mhm.
Houston. And I was gonna tell you, but then there was two times that you came on the weekends, right? You always come in the weekends to visit me.
I,
not every weekend, but there was 2 times that you came. Seguidito viniste, and then whenever you like,
Like I
who's this
started
dog?
coming like once or twice a month.
I think.
It's like towards the last 4 months. That's when I started coming more often the weekends.
Yeah, so it's whenever you start seeing Coco in my room, and you like, what
Who's
he's what he's doing in here.
like who's this dog? And no was your mom.
It was my mom for a moment, okay, for like what, like a week, 2 weeks.
Early.
Okay, but yeah, that's how we end up with our third dog. I don't think I never said nothing on the first episode with about how we got the three of them.
Of course not.
You know.
Man, off track about dogs. That's what I'm saying. I do like dogs, and yeah, my hobby is playing soccer. I
Mhm.
do play soccer over here, but I don't know if y'all, for those people who sees this and lives at Spring Branch, I know y'all talking. What I'm talking about. It's right there, by Long Point and Bingo, called QMB. So that's why I go most the majority time with my family, her family, which is my family
Your
too.
family. Yeah.
And every Sunday, I'm there like majority of the time too. Every time, once in a while, they come pick me up or leave. I also take my little nephews, and then as well, I
Which they're
do.
actually helping us today. Actually, they're helping us. Sorry,
Excuse
sorry.
me.
But they're actually helping us right there, but we're not gonna show them in the video.
Unless they want to. They're like,
They're
hey,
like,
no,
no.
hell no. Yeah, those are the ones helping us right now. They're both behind the camera, shooting the shots and everything. Those are the two who always bring to
QB.
Q and B and play soccer with me. One loves playing soccer. The other one just said, fuck it, I'm just go for the heck of it. And then I also play a little PlayStation myself. Like I have a play PS4 console in my house right now. I'm rarely playing, but I'm getting back into it because ever since I bring my nephews to my house, they always playing Fortnite, and I always be talking shit like, man, that's like bullshit again. That's like little kids, and then there I am saying, let's catch around.
Oh my
And over
god.
here dying with the pistol and barely landing, getting mad and just walk away. But I see why that game Fortnite is pretty intense. But
Yeah.
mostly I'll be playing shooter games for like Black Ops 3, Cold War, especially Cold War when it comes to zombies. It pretty gets down.
Yeah, yeah,
And then for myself as a career, the past couple years I've been doing electrician work. So I'm an electrician myself. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I was not planning to do that at first
yeah. Mhm.
until it came across in my high school year. Like a company came through in the high school and introduced themselves, saying that here's a career and path for y'all if you're really interested. And I said, and the electrician never came to my mind, to be honest. I already had know what I was gonna do, but that came along, and I was like, you know what? It's construction, and then I do construction myself since I was growing up with my uncles doing construction.
So basically, if electrician would never come into your life, you would have gone to college. That's what you're saying, right?
Basically, yeah, I would do like architect
Okay, okay, okay.
architect since I used to build houses. I used to work with my cousin then framing. I was gonna do something with
Construction.
construction
Yeah,
wise.
okay.
And then electrician came on, and I was like, I give it a try, and I ended up liking it, and stay there since then. And I don't know if you talked about cars. You're not a car person,
No,
huh?
I'm. Well,
You don't know shit about cars,
no,
don't you?
I don't.
Yeah, me
And if
neither.
I only, well, I have a dream car, but that's something that I don't want to say neither. I don't want people to know, like, oh,
Right.
you know.
But yeah, I mean, cars. I mean, I was into cars. I'm
Mhm.
not. I don't know what happened to cars. Like I ain't no mechanic, but when it comes to like stylish body type, I like it. I like to see like my car. I always wanted to get was like a Mustang GT 5.0,
Mhm.
like a Shelby one. Ooh. But other than that, I mean, what does you have in mind?
You
Questions?
haven't even told them like if you're the only kid or you're the
Oh,
older one.
okay. Let's All right, now let's get a little personal. Let's get a little personal. So, so so all my life, I'm all my life. I never grew up with my dad. So
Mhm.
basically, I grew up with a single mom,
Mhm.
and then my mom made three kids, and it was my mom made three kids, and it was my brother, my sister, and myself. So I'm the baby to my mom,
Mhm.
and then my dad, like I said, he was never with me since I was young, and he made five, well, six technically. So I very discovered that I had a sister like what 3 years ago, like 2021 or 2019.
I think it was 2020, no?
No, it was in 2021.
2021.
Wherever the case be, that there was one particular time that I pulled up. Well, I'm gonna tell that in another story, another time.
Yeah.
So, and so my dad, like I said, he was there with me. He ended up with another woman, and with her, she made two kids.
Mhm.
So, so my dad made five, well, six. Like I said, six.
Yeah.
So my brother's still the oldest, and the other one with another female, not with the one he's with right now. And then it's my sister, then me. So I'm like kind of like basically the middle child to my dad,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and then my two little stepbrothers.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, now you know. Probably you thinking like where you from, where you came from. I'm
Where
not
you were born.
where I was born. Yeah, I'm not from Houston. I'm not from Texas. And you're like, so where the hell you from then? So I'm from way up the north. I'm talking about the 13 colonies. I'm talking
Mhm.
about I'm from Virginia. You're like, what the
I
hell?
remember when you told me, I was like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people surprised. They're like, I'm from over there because I don't know where you see me. You think I'm from Houston?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, the first time I met you, yeah, and then whenever I don't know how we end up asking each other, like, "Oh, where you were
Because I
born."
asked you first. You're like, hey, where you from? And then obviously the most majority, because every time I cross a person, I don't know, that's me. Every time I cross a couple across our new people, I always tell them like basic, like, hey, what's your name? Where you from? And
Mhm.
your parents from? And then majority, 9 out of 10, they always be like, oh, Houston, Texas. And I was like, oh, that's nice.
Uh-huh.
And then what they asked me back, the same question, and I'm like, oh, Virginia, Manassas, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "Yep, way the fuck over there." And then people will be like, "How the hell you end up over here?"
Mhm.
And I'm be like, "Well, it's because back then, even though I was not living with my pops, right? But he used to come here and there to come see me,
Yeah, yeah.
So, but basically, we're all living at well once. Like all my cousins, my family, we lived at Virginia once. The most I can remember when I was like 6 years old. And I shit you not. I can't
So,
remember any
how
of
old were
the
you when you came to Houston?
7.
7?
I was 7 going to 8. To be honest, I don't remember much of Virginia. To be honest, all my life,
Well, you
I
were
was
little,
not.
that's why.
Even though I was not born here, I was raised here all my life. So,
Since you were what, 8 years?
hmm
Yeah.
because my dad was working at Virginia, and then I guess over there work was going slow.
Mhm.
So sorry. So he moved down to Texas, 'cause since Texas is like one of the big states, and
Yeah.
house were booming since he's a framer. House
Mhm.
were booming out over here. So he went him and with his brother, which is my uncles, and
Yeah.
then we follow him. We just follow him, and it was just new to me. New school, new state, new
Everything.
city, new everything.
Yeah.
But it was just bigger, because when I was living, literally, if you drive 2 hours, you're already out. You're already out the state. In
Mhm.
Texas, so especially with kind of like not the center, but right there, one of the biggest cities. That's you drive for an hour, and yet you're still in Houston. Over there, where I live, Manassas, you drive like 30 minutes. You're already somebody's city. So that's why everything was so different.
That's crazy. Moving to another state. That's how I say
Mm.
it, right? State. I don't
Stay
need.
in
Yeah,
city.
right.
Yeah.
Stay in city. It's crazy
Hmm.
because I never had to move like from where I was born. I mean, I did tell you I went to Mexico with my mom, but I was like, what, 6 years? That's the only time, but that's it.
Bro, you wanted to visit.
I just went to visit, and I never moved. That's what I'm saying. I never had moved.
Mm.
All my entire life, I was just, all my entire life, I was here, like around Spring Branch.
And yeah, we still go to Spring Branch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Um, what else? What else? Um, the people that should know, like, oh, do you have no? Well, that's something that I remember. I said I have 19 nephews, but I don't know if you want to tell them if you do have nephews, because I don't know.
Wait,
Because it's complicated. It's complicated.
I do. Then I.
And
Oh
then
no,
I
I
don't.
do. I do. Because that one sister I have, remember?
But then at the same time, it's something that you're like, oh, I don't know if I should, right? Because you don't have. Do you talk to your sister? That's what I'm saying.
Even though I don't talk to my sister, but she still is my sister. She still is family.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. Of
still
course.
Therefore I do have like what 2, 3 nieces and nephews. I
Yeah.
only met them like what once or twice.
I think only twice. Do you remember that day when they presented us, and then
Yeah.
the day we went to eat,
And that's
and
they
your
didn't
dad.
even came.
No, there was one time that we went out with your dad and even your sister, like everybody. She came. It was an LA fisherman.
Shit, I don't remember.
I do remember, but ever since that we haven't seen her.
I haven't seen her, heard about her, so I forgot how many boys or girls she had, but I know she had 3 kids.
I think. I remember.
But they just say overall I have 3 nephews.
Yeah.
So yeah. Other than that, she's the only sister that has kids. Everybody else is still, I guess,
Enjoying their
parent-
life.
enjoying their life, yeah.
Enjoying their life. Just say it like that. Enjoying their life.
Exploring their life.
You do have 19 nephews because of me. Because
Well,
you're
yeah.
with me.
Nah, you
So,
can.
you
Yeah,
can say,
but
yeah.
at my side,
Yeah, your side. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, my side. But we put it together. Yes, I do
You
have
do.
21.
19!
Goddamn,
You already put in 21 right here.
Man, 21 nephews.
19.
Oh yeah, 19.
19. Wait, would you literally say 21? It's
20.
19.
Oh yeah. Well, your size 19.
My size is 19. What else do you want to say?
Oh, what else you have to ask?
Did you ever want? Oh, because I remember I said that for me it was really hard, like, to talk in English because my accent. Remember I told you. So
So, I did remember that part when you mentioned that you have a trouble with your English and then you have an accent.
mhm.
I like when I first met you, like we both talked about it. You were shy about it, and nervous, and I was shy and nervous too. It's my part because,
Yeah.
but you're like, wait, you know how to talk English pretty good. But nah, man, if you hear my Spanish, you're gonna be like, oh, this dude, hell no, not his Spanish. So yeah, I'm way opposite of her. She has trouble with her English, and I have trouble with my Spanish. And ever since I hooked up with her, she teach me her Spanish, and I teach her a little bit more English, how to pronounce, how to say it correctly,
Yeah.
not her slang, getaway, shit. Like, nah.
No, it was really hard for me. Like, I remember I say it was hard because when I meet new people that talks only English, like I get nervous. I still get nervous. That's what I'm saying. I still get nervous because I remember I said in the first episode that they used to bully me the way how I used to talk English. So that's why I never like I stopped practicing and I just started like just stay with me like talking Spanish and that's it.
Same over here. I mean, that's why I never talk Spanish as much because they bully me too as well. But I bet you $5, people in the camera like, then how the hell you talk to your mom? Your mom was pretty Hispanic.
That's something that I was gonna bring up. Like your mom talks Spanish, and it's weird that you don't talk Spanish because your parents they're Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Yeah. So,
Do you want to give them an explanation why you don't speak Spanish?
cause I'm not gonna blame where I was. I mean, it's kind of where I came from, Virginia. Cause over there's not a lot Hispanic. Cause if you do the math, there's when I was living over there, I remember there was more like
Yeah.
more white people than I remember than more Hispanics. You know. And the school over there, not it's way different over here because I remember when I first came here, they say, "Oh, since my mom put me as a Hispanic, right? They assume that I speak Spanish, obviously, and they're like, so do you want to be in bilingual class?"
Yeah.
And I was in my head, what the heck is that?
What the heck?
Even I think my mom didn't even know what was that. She was like, "What is that? Is that a class for English?"
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "No, that's a mixture of Spanish and
In
English."
English,
And
yeah.
then my mom told them principal like, he don't speak his 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 Spanish is not strong, so he's gonna struggle.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first, like I said, when I first came here, I was going to this was one middle school where all English classes were full,
Mm-hmm.
and there was only a few spots for bilingual. So I had to get transferred to another English
Another
school
school.
that had English. So all my life I was talking I'm talking English because my cousin, my sister, school, and like I said, my mom was not around because she was always working. My pops too, he was never around with me.
Mm-hmm.
So all my life I was just talking English, left and right, and barely Spanish. I mean, I tried, but still, even my family used to kind of bully me. But I know they were just doing that just to help me. But you know how Mexican families are.
Yeah.
So I just stopped right there and just speak English and
But you started talking English because did you ever communicate with your mom, or it was just always your siblings? And that's why English stayed with you, like your language.
oh I could speak Spanish but not strongly.
And they were how
Like,
I talk.
yeah, so I was able to say like, "Hey, mom, I'm hungry," or I'm sick. The
Mhm.
basic of Spanish.
Tengo hambre.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
And if something that I can't communicate, I had to tell my sister
Mhm.
to translate what I said to my mom.
Mhm.
And sometimes my mom doesn't understand. I was like, "Dang, I'm hopeless."
And it's crazy because every time, I think the last time that we went with your tío, it just came up right now. Your tío was like, he talks more Spanish than how before.
Mhm.
He understands better, right? And then every time we go visit your family, which is your dad's part, right?
Yeah.
They always say, I remember whenever Kevin never knew how to speak Spanish. Now he does. Now he understands better. Because, yeah, when I met you, you didn't understood as much. You did, but not as much.
I did, but I just can never speak it fluency and like y'all. Even
Yeah.
my nephew speaks better Spanish than me to this day. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, reason why now today my Spanish got a little bit better. I mean, I still got my accent, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
to this day, I got better because when I got to the electrician
Mm-hmm.
to the field, it's all Spanish, and I was like, dang, I gotta bump up my Spanish. I gotta forcefully talk myself, no matter how bad I talk.
Mm-hmm.
Cracks and accent. I gotta face it. And when I had to talk to people or show them, lead them, I had to, and they're all
Yeah.
Hispanic, Mexican, and I'm over here like struggling with my Spanish. And he's like, you can talk to me English, and I was like, nah, I need to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And then also with you and your family, they all speak Spanish. I was
Yeah.
like, man, dog, it's just like, damn, I can't get out of here. And then I was like, you know what? I gotta brace it somewhere somehow.
You gotta learn, like, the way how I have to learn to speak English.
Yeah, because you learn because of me. I had to force you.
I didn't want it to, but all the friends that we have met, like this year, like our neighbors, like they talk. I mean, they do understand Spanish, but they talk more English. That's why you have more conversation with them, with Kevin and Esteban.
Oh yeah.
And I still get nervous, even though we already. How many months do we have met them? Like we be knowing them, like
Since April, almost a year.
almost a year, right? Because
Yeah.
of Luna.
Yeah.
And I still get nervous. But I understand that it's my English. Like it's just sometimes I feel like I don't say the things right. So that's why I'm like, you know. But yeah, it's just you is your Spanish, me is my English. Yeah. So what else do you wanna talk about?
I mean, for those people who know me, I do talk and talk to a lot of people. That I'm really helpful person when you need me. You know, when you need a favor, I'm always there. I'm willing to help if I have it or I
Hmm.
got the time. But most of the time, I'm always there for somebody.
You already said what kind of person you are, right? That you one of the people that likes helping.
Hmm.
Have you gone through like, let's say, like, I think I remember I said something about that I went through a lot of phases with my friends that stabbed me in the back. Did you went through that like before?
Hell yeah, I did a lot of time, and I did with a lot of time because situations and girlfriend exes. I mean,
Mhm.
and yeah, a lot of people, especially with my exes, they really stabbed me in the back. Those I thought who I called brothers, friends. The one I
Mhm.
had since day one. Stabbed me in the back. That hurts the most.
Yeah. I went through that too. But it's something I think that we're gonna talk about in another episode. I think I remember I said on the first episode that we're gonna have this episode that we're gonna talk about friends.
Yeah.
Um, and we're gonna talk about comparing. Oh, I remember. I said something about that. Um, I have been through depression twice. So have you been in depression?
Yeah.
How many times? Only one,
I mean,
two
I'm not gonna
times.
lie, a lot, but the one hit, like I said, the one that hit me the most was with my dad, and then just recently too,
That we.
and yeah, those are the two. I'm not gonna lie, those are the two top ones, but everything between were like depression too, but not as most, and I not most what I felt from
Those two.
recently and from my pops. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which is something that you know
That's something we're
we're
gonna
gonna
talk
talk about
about
later.
later in the episode.
Yeah, but that's something that I want them to know that if you have been through depression, so for them to know, and then later on when we put that episode, they're gonna be like, okay, they're already gonna be talking about and comparing what they went through, right? Um, I have another question that I was gonna ask, but se me fue la onda. Se
Alright.
me fue la onda.
But they didn't tell them how what spec talk is gonna be structured as or how
Oh,
it's gonna be.
yeah, no, I was supposed to do it on the first episode, but since we both are here, we're gonna talk about it.
No, I already told you until the next episode.
No, we should at least tell them what is it about.
Spec talk?
Yeah, like why did we start it? Why did we start it?
Don't tell me that's you. You're the one who keep bugging me.
Well, it was something that I always had in mind. I even told them that. Yeah, I remember I did told them that he never wanted to do it.
Because I was like because when she said the first thing what I heard it was Cameron. I was like, oh hell no! I was like, no, 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 no. You can do that on your own. I would hope support you.
Yeah.
Cause don't get me wrong, I've been behind cameras before, but I always tend to get nervous no matter what because I have talked to front of crowds like 10, 20, like 10, 20 crowds like it was nothing, but every time I always face a camera, I always picture like millions of people. I mean, obviously right now, but still,
Yeah.
I still feel like all these people gonna watch me, but like, look at this fool right here.
Yeah, I mean, you never wanted to start the podcast. What convinced you? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure because to support me. I
Ain't
know.
nothing convinced me. It was because of you. Yeah.
I didn't force you neither. Really, I didn't force you.
Right, you kept bugging me, and I was like, okay, whatever.
But it was something that we both decided, and we say yes, and we're here now. I mean, yeah, the first time I was really nervous. I feel like I'm still nervous, but not how the first time. And I'm pretty sure I understand how you were really nervous. because yeah, it's hard to talk and be over here in the camera and talking about you and for people to know you like that. And it's something new for you, right? It's something new for me too. I mean, yeah, I do all my TikToks and stuff like that, but it's not the same us over here talking. And then maybe we got more nervous because my neighbors are here helping us.
Oh
But,
no,
you know.
I'm telling you, just the camera.
Oh my god. So yeah, no sé if you wanna, what else you wanna say. I'm pretty sure you already said everything.
Because I want
that
to
you
talk about the next episode, what the podcast is gonna be about, the structure, and more detail about it. But you know,
Yeah, I mean, we can say a little bit. Not really, like you said, because then our next episode. I mean, he already over here spoiled it. We were not supposed to say that the next episode is gonna talk about.
well, it's a foreshadow.
But that's the thing. So yeah, well, just wait for the next episode. We're gonna talk about what make. Sorry, I hate the chocolate. Man, it hit me. We're gonna talk about why I wanted to do this podcast. What is it gonna be? Because honestly, I'm gonna be straight up right here. There's a lot of people they're worried about what we're gonna be saying, and I'm not saying I'll be saying her name or his name, or I'm not gonna be saying that. But I want to make sure people to understand that this is not us to make them feel this kind, like make them feel like this kind of way, right? Like, oh, they're talking shit about me, but it's something that we both want to tell y'all, that this podcast is only for us to tell you what we went through. And if you ever went through this, it's like, for example, we went like we say about depression, right? Let's put an example. Like, we went through depression, we talk about it, and you never know, like I said, you never know, or whoever's watching us, or if you whoever's watching us is going through the same thing or went through the same thing. But
You're not alone.
you're not alone. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if we could get out from that situation, they could too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this is a little bit of, like, example of what is our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to put this in here. I know this is your video. This was supposed to be your video, who you are. But I just want to put it out there. It's not something that I or you want to make people to feel like, oh my god, or because I have a lot of people that are worried about, like, oh my god, they're gonna talk about this and this. I'm pretty sure they probably think we're gonna say their names, but it's like I said, we're not those kind of people that we want to hurt people too. Like, if we went through something, what makes you think that we want y'all to go through the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So yeah, so that's for today. Oh, you want to say more? What else do you want to say?
I mean, I could say that you know how people like their anime. You know how people watch anime. I'm an anime person too. I love watching anime. Like, obviously the OG did Dragon Ball and Attack on Titans.
I forgot to say that. I never like anime, but you're the one that put me.
Yeah, I put you on.
And
Man.
they tried to put me. There's many people that try to put me on, like, watch anime, but I never.
They probably suck picking first try because I showed you Attack on Titans, Death Note, a little bit Dragon Ball Z, and I tried to put you on One Punch Man, but you never did too. And I did put you on Sword Art Online. That was like one of the dope ones.
Yeah.
And what are the ones I have been forget to mention?
But
You tried to put me on that one that vampire, that Seven Deadly Sins. That's what they call it, no? The one that your cousin showed you, the seven deadly sins. Yeah,
I
that's what
think.
that's what it's called. You tried to put me on, and I got into it.
I
Or
stopped
maybe I
watching
just-
it. No, I stopped watching it too.
Exactly, because I didn't pay attention as much.
Yeah.
And then I love watching anime. For those I haven't watched yet, the final season of Attack on Titan. So
Oh my god.
I got to one day, and then for those who know about, like, PlayStation Network games back in the day, you know how you like Bratz
Mhm.
and I guess Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, but I'm more into bats.
Yeah, you're more into
Yeah,
Bratz because obviously,
yeah.
and me, I'm more into I don't know if y'all know when I was growing up, it's called Crash Bandicoot.
I never heard of it until you
I
told me.
cannot believe you not heard about it. That's like one of the
No,
dope games in PS2.
never. My brother never had that game, or maybe he did, but he never showed us. But the one that I always play was the one that I like. Which one is it?
Great, Great Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he be being nasty in there. Being
But
nasty in there.
that's what I'm saying. I never heard of that game. I don't think my brother never had it.
I bet you never heard it though. First time you heard me, you never heard a game called Sly Cooper.
No, no, tampoco.
And to this day, I still play it. You be
Oh.
like, this guy right here. It's just really a badass game.
Oh, you forgot how old are you? I told them I'm 23 and I'm about to be 24 next month.
Oh, damn.
Before we like end this video
So,
and then
yeah,
they don't
another
even
thing
know.
about that. I forgot. Yeah, you're right. I did forget about my age. So my age is 24. I barely turned 24 like a couple months ago.
Last year.
So last year, a couple months
Last
ago, and I bet you didn't. Oh, you did tell your birth, huh?
Yeah.
And my birth is 10/17/1999. I'm a basically, what's your zodiac sign? I'm a Libra, bro.
Yeah. I'm a Pisces.
Pisces.
Yeah. I always used to say Pisces, but they say that's not how you say it, it's Pisces.
Pisces.
Yeah. I'm
And
a
what else?
Yeah. You were born 1999. I was born in 2000. And it was really hard for me to explain them. Like, I can't say that the special day. You know how I say?
Leap year.
I can never say that. So I was like, leaper, like,
Leper.
leper. I don't know how you say it. Just search it up.
I was like, bro.
So that's what I'm saying, you
So
know.
basically, what he's trying to say, I know for the people you already researched it, it's a leap year. So a leap year, that's why it only falls on February 29th. I mean,
Yeah, every 4 years.
it happens every 4 years. So, you know.
What do you think about that ever since you met me? I think we should talk about it whenever how we
Fucking
met.
weird.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah. I always used to talk shit like, man, whoever has February 29th is trash.
Bro.
And then when I met you, I was like, oh, damn.
You see, that's what parents said. Never say no, never talk, because then you're gonna get what you talked. Like, let's say you talk your shit, and you're always gonna get it back.
What comes around goes around.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's. Yeah, let's get. Let's talk more about that.
look at it.
Oh, and also that. I don't know if she said mention about that me her do little design called Casey Custom.
Yeah, I did told them I put our Casey custom page.
So I think anyone right here, she's gonna put it again.
Our Casey custom. Yeah, it's gonna pop up right here.
Someone right
We're
here.
gonna put it on the screen, our
Mhm.
Casey custom page, so y'all can go check it out.
And also, she also did finally she did the spit talk Instagram. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. We already have our account on Instagram, Speak Up Podcast. I'm gonna put it on the screen too. Not only we have Instagram, but I also barely open a TikTok. So there's gonna be a little bit short clips of our podcast videos in there too. So if you haven't, I mean, I haven't even posted yet, but if you're watching us, of course, it's gonna pop out right here on the screen. On the screen, our Speak Time podcast, Instagram and our TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. I'm over here thinking so hard. We just only have 2 pages, and then our YouTube. But yeah, we already have a TikTok. I barely did the TikTok account, and yeah, that's it for right now. We don't have Facebook yet. I feel like it's gonna be a lot having a lot of manage and all that stuff. So for the moment, we just stay with the Instagram and TikTok.
yeah, let's just stay with that for right now.
Yeah.
And then I guess anything else that I missed, I mean, I could drop a comment or DM us
Just on
for-
Instagram.
on other questions. Then you want to get to know me, or you have any thoughts, so we could maybe answer on the next episode.
Gonna end it right here, but
Mhm.
hopefully you expected what this video is like. y'all expected him saying things that he was supposed to say, or y'all wanted to know. But like he said, if you didn't hear anything or wanted to know more about him, y'all can always text us on our Instagram, which is a Speak Talk Podcast. I think that's it's called. And um, y'all can text us there or just leave a comment below, and then we will reach out, or we're just gonna see the your question, and we just do another video of it. You know, it's something that, like I say, something new for us. um it's really hard for us at the moment. But oh wait, before we end this too, I want to say, because I remember I told him that we I was struggling because I didn't have you in the first episode. I was struggling to tell them that when are we gonna be posting videos. Remember, I was like every month. I'm like, no, I think every 2 weeks, but something that I was gonna talk to you about it. So
We already decided.
that's why. So that's why, since I'm gonna tell you to tell them.
So basically, we keep arguing back and forth. She said a week, and I was like, yeah, man, it was a good idea for a week, but knowing the fact that how busy we get, I was like, nah, a week is not gonna help you. She's like, nah, what do you mean? I was like, bruh,
We're always
like,
busy.
we're always busy. And I was like, trust me, 2 weeks is plenty enough, because a week you gotta do it on your personal things, and then the next
Yeah.
following week you could do the podcast.
Yeah, so it's gonna be every 2 weeks, but every Friday. That's what we said.
Friday or Saturday, it really depends. I can't.
Yes, because on the first video, the first episode, we struggled to upload that video. Like, it was taking long. I started from like 3, and it didn't even se puso hasta like what, around 6. So that's what I'm saying. So it all depends. But either way, just stay tuned on our Instagram page and follow us on our TikTok, which is the Speak Talk. I think it's only Speak Talk. It's not Speak Talk Podcast.
I don't know, chick. Show this SpongeBob case.
You're embarrassed. Okay, hold on. Let me see. You have your TikTok right here, right?
Yeah.
I think I follow you too.
What you mean you haven't followed me?
Yeah, you haven't followed us. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's called Speak Talk Podcast. Speak Talk Podcast.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna post it I'm gonna post it on the screen. I'm just saying.
Sorry, somewhere anywhere here, the screen's gonna be posted.
Yeah. So we already posted our first oh damn, we already posted our first one, and we already have like what, 632 views.
Oh, that's good, but no likes.
That's how it is. But yeah, that's the only thing that we're gonna say for today. We're gonna close it right here, and hopefully y'all like this video. Subscribe and like this video. Share with your loved ones, for them to know a little bit more about my man right here, that he was really shy, for the first time. He was nervous, not shy, nervous. And I understand him, because I was nervous too on the first one.
Especially you got those very headphones in me. I got these PS5 headphones that I got from my nephew.
That's something that we're gonna work, guys. Something basic, like we said, we're starting basic. So yeah, hopefully y'all like this video. And keep supporting us, and tell your loved ones too about us. And yeah, you want to close it for today, or what? You want to say something to close it?
I mean, I just want to say that thank you for everybody who's watching this, and I hope to see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Peace.